y'all? Thanks for tuning in to No Filter Toronto. We have a special guest with us in the studio today, the beautiful Jazzy Monika. She is a Toronto-based songstress who's making her way up to the scene. She has worked with a hit 70 artist, Sean Morpheus, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her music and why she's real R&B. Thank you for coming to the studio today with us, Jazzy.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I wanna dig right in right away.
Okay.
So you say that you're bringing back real R&B. Where did it go?
It left. It disappeared.
Who was the last real like R&B artist that you really enjoyed before it left?
If we're talking like 2000s, I'd say like Aaliyah, but then I'd say Brandy, of course, because she's my favorite artist.
Brandy's your favorite.
Yeah, you're repping her today.
I know. Yeah.
Right now, there's like a really current, like hot debate on who is the king of R&B. So do you think it's Jacquees or Chris Brown, or do you have, like, what's your opinion? Who do you think it really is?
Honestly, it depends on like what we're speaking about. Are we speaking about hits? Are we talking about current? Are we talking about of all time?
Who do you listen to right now? Like,
who do I listen to?
Who's your king of R&B?
Okay. I'd say for me, Ty Dolla $ign. I like him right now.
Yeah.
Eric Bellinger's sick. Like, his voice is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I love him.
Yes, I'm with you with that. But I love Jacquees still. I think, he's bringing some dope music.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
he
true.
does his thing. How was your experience working with Sean Morpheus? Because I know he's a big R&B, artist who's been doing his thing.
Yeah.
So how was it like for him producing your music?
He like inspired me a lot. He taught me a lot. He was married to my aunt, so at the time I moved to Atlanta, and then at first I went out there for a trip just to work with him because he had a studio in the basement, and I never recorded before, so I went out there and he taught me a lot about just like background vocals and how to record. He was really like inspirational for me, so it was great working with him. I love working with him.
So was that your spark? When you said you traveled to Atlanta in your teenage, okay.
Yeah, that was the spark. That was like when I was like, we wrote 10 songs. I wrote 10 songs and he helped me like produce them and stuff. So after that, then I was like, like music's what I want to do. Because I was playing basketball at the time and that was like my main priority in my life. So after that, I'm like, music. This is what I want to do.
Okay, so you're currently living in Toronto? Because I know you...
No, I live in Los Angeles now.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I just moved there like 4 months ago.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
You're skipping winter.
I am. It doesn't feel like winter out there at all.
What do you miss about not being here anymore?
The food. The culture is really different in LA, like way different. And my family mostly. So my family and food, really. Yeah.
What food do you go for when you come back?
Like rice and peas, curry goat, fried dumplings.
There's no good Caribbean in
there's
LA?
not.
Yeah, they don't have that real deal Caribbean stuff.
They don't.
I'm sure they don't.
It's more like, it's more Mexican food.
So you write your own lyrics for all your songs?
I do. My last project, I wrote the project, but this upcoming project, I'm working with some writers on it. I'm collabing with other writers, so I'm always open to working with other people.
And you released your first EP. Was it January or December?
It was last November.
Okay, last November.
Last November.
It had 3 songs.
Yes.
Okay, and are those predominantly what you perform in your concerts, or
Just the 3?
Yeah, those 3. I have one when I was 16. I released. I sometimes perform that, or I'll perform some remixes or covers. But those 3 songs mainly.
I know in your first EP you were discussing about having this guard up.
Right.
Like, letting people know that, you do get hurt, you do get sad, do you still have that guard up? Still? Like,
I think I'm improving in terms of that, but that's just mainly my personality. I usually have a guard up in terms of like my feelings and stuff. So like through my music, that's how I express myself. Because stuff I say in my music, I would never like talk to anybody about. So that's my way of like, you know.
Therapy.
So pretty much whatever you're going through is your music is the real deal.
Yeah.
So that's the real stuff. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So I know you have this second EP coming out, you know. What are we supposed? What should we expect from this mixed emotion chapter 2? What emotion should we be feeling for this mixed should I say EP? Sorry.
Yeah. I'd say I know like my last project was mainly it's super R&B, like that's my whole vibe, R&B, but it's mainly like slow songs. This one's gonna have like more of a bounce to it. Some of the songs
like happier.
Pardon?
Happier, would you say, or?
Yeah.
More of a pop feel, probably?
Yeah. No, not a pop feel, but more like of a bounce. Like those other songs were like super slow, but this one's gonna have more of a bounce. And in terms of the topics, it's really just mixed emotions, like all over the place. There's a self-love song on there, and then
But you're 22, so you're so young, right? You're going through a lot. Well, your songs were about like having your guard up,
right,
and
I think that
what
that
was it up
main,
about?
Well, the last project's about my previous relationship, so I think it wasn't about like having my guard up. It was just mainly like that was the way of like expressing. I think like having my guard up is what I am like on a daily basis.
Let's talk about that relationship. What went down?
We were together for like 5 years, on and off. He was my first boyfriend. There's no specific reason like why we're not together. We just grew apart and just had different views on different things in terms of like me being an artist and him figuring out what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So. Was he the same age as you?
He's 1 year older than me.
Okay, because you're only 22, right?
Yeah.
You guys are both so young.
Yeah.
You're
Definitely.
still learning who you are and
Of
growing.
course. Yeah. So it was a little bit of a roller
touch?
coaster.
I was
but
just about to ask her that question.
yeah, we talk.
Okay.
Like, you know, on and off. I mean,
Do you visit him when you come home?
I haven't seen him since I've been here, no.
Okay.
I mean, I just got here, but like.
But New Year's is coming.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to separate. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to detach. It was very hard for me to leave, obviously, because it was 5 years. But
I think especially because there wasn't really, from what you're telling me, there wasn't something that was so offensive to you that just broke it. Like if he cheated on you, you could be like, okay, you're such a jerk. I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
But if you just grew apart, then it's kind of like, I don't hate you.
Yeah, I don't. Of course, no. I still care about him, of course, but I only wish him the best with everything. So.
And you're shining, so you gotta keep moving on.
Do you ever think you guys can work things out maybe sometime in the future?
I think that, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell the future. That's what I always say. Like, if it's meant to be, like, whatever's meant to be will always happen. So, that's what I feel like. So,
So you're currently in school.
yes.
So how are you juggling your music career and school?
Honestly, it's hard. It was very difficult for me to adjust in LA. The last couple of months have just been me adjusting to like living by myself, going to school full time and working. So it was just a little tester. So now I know what to expect. So next, the next couple of years I'm there, I'm really going to be able to dive into the music industry because like the last couple of months I've just been focusing on adjusting to like being in LA.
But what are you taking in school?
I'm taking music.
Oh,
music's my major.
Your main thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, music's my major, but it's way different being in school versus like the artistry. You're learning music theory and piano. And stuff like that.
Very structured.
But, it's very structured. But I'm in the scholarship program. Well, I was in the scholarship program, which is like a lot of extra work I had to do, extra classes, and put in a lot of extra time. So, it was different. But
wow, that's dope. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're doing your thing. I seen that you dropped. When did you drop? I seen you drop a video. I believe it was off your first mixtape.
So the video initially was supposed to be for the single on the EP, but there was a lot of complications, so I ended up just putting out a visual for it, just for the Focus remix that I put out, just because I didn't want to waste the visuals. But initially it was supposed to be for my single, but a lot of stuff happened. So
Okay.
It ended up just being a 1 minute visual.
So are you
Okay.
planning to drop any videos soon for your second EP?
I want to. Yeah, I want to.
I
Definitely.
know.
It'll be after, I'm probably going to drop the single from the EP, maybe 2 singles from the EP, then the EP, then the video. But for sure, definitely.
And is this EP gonna have 3 songs as well?
No,
like
it's
the
going to have
first?
5.
Okay.
5 to 6.
When does it come
5 to
out?
6. I don't know exactly, but I'm
Okay.
aiming for like February.
I want to know. Okay, so your last EP was inspired by your relationship at the time.
Yeah.
What are your inspirations for this one?
I think it's like a continuation, really, just like not being in a relationship, that aspect. Yeah, really just a continuation. And self-love, like
Being
I said.
on the
that's-
dating market.
Right, yeah, I guess.
Especially in LA.
Yeah.
No. Beautiful weather out there, I can imagine. Oh my gosh. Look at
Yeah.
you. Oh, you go, girl.
Thank you.
Keep pushing. Can't wait to hear your new EP that's gonna drop in February. So where can they find you? What's your Instagram?
So everything is at Jazzy Monika, Monica with a K, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, just everything you're trying to find me on is Jazzy Monika with a K.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned. We'll have her in the booth.
Yes.
And make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.